Well, today I'm working on my spoonbill rods. We got some trips coming up. We've already done some spoonbill trips, but I just broke the rods out of the shed and never calibrated them. So I'm going to do a video today on how to calibrate your line counter reels. So depending on how much line you have on these reels, that thing could be, when you stretch your string out to 30 foot, it could be 27, 26, it could be 38. I mean, it could be way off on what you think your numbers are. So I've already pulled this one out and it is at 38. And so the key to all this is if your number's big, you haven't got enough line on your reel. If your number is short, you've got too much line on your reel. And so since my number is long, since my number is 38, I'm gonna have to tie some more line onto this reel to get it right. If it was like at 27, I'd have to take about, I don't know, we'd probably start with 50 yards of line off and recheck it. And recheck it before you cut it. Check it. If 50 yards ain't enough, pull out another 50, check it, and it'll get it to where 30 foot is 30 foot. So I've already checked this. I got 100-foot tape hooked on the end of this rod. I got just a little paper clamp holding it because I'm by myself, so it's a little bit more difficult when you're doing it by yourself. So you gotta walk back and forth. But so anyway, I've already tied the knot on there. Tied two pieces of braid together. I got some line right here. I'm going to show y'all how to tie this knot. So just pretend this line's cut, but just pretend it's not cut. So you take them and lap them up against each other. Make a loop. Come around that loop and wrap this one around, say 5 times. 5 or 6 times. They say 4, but I'll go about 5. Them spoonbill are heavy. Wrap it like 5 times, and then gently pull it. Come back over here to this other side, your other lap. Bring it over and do this one like 5 times. This will work with mono too. It works really good with braid. 3, 4, 5. Pull that one down, and then you pull these two together, and you've got cut those 2 little pieces off right there, and that knot's never gonna give. So I've already tied that knot in this line. It's right there. And I'm gonna add I'm gonna go all the way to the gold line on the reel. Pretty much that gold line's key. If you use this very last gold line right here on this reel as just your starting point, fill it up all the way to there, maybe just a slight bit less, and you're gonna be close. So we're just gonna go ahead and reel this dude up. Take this tape off for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and put some line on this bad boy. Another key is once you put line on these, or you got a brand new reel and you fill it up, don't drag with it right off the bat. Let out 300 foot of line in your boat with that diver, and then reel it in as tight as you can get it, because if you don't, this line will suck down in that reel and freaking cause the biggest bird nest inside there, and you'll waste all your line. But I'm going to that gold line, that last gold line. And then before I cut it, just so I can save my line, I'm gonna check it. So now I'm gonna zero it out. Put my 100-foot tape on here. I'm gonna call this little blue spot my spot right there at the end of the rod. Nice. Like I said, I'm doing it by myself, so we'll just call this the spot right here at the end. Come on, Rod, work with me, baby. Zero it out, turn the clicker on. And go out to 30 foot, 25, 28, 29, 30. We're gonna call that 30 right there. Just gonna tie a small little loop so I know. When you come back down here, look at the reel. I'm at 28. So that means that I put too much line on there. So I'm gonna go at it again. I'm gonna clear it. I grab it again. I come all the way down here to 30. Pull my tape tight. I'm right there at 30. Tie a little small loop so I know exactly where I'm at. Look at the line counter. Oh, I'm at 29 and a half. I'm gonna call that good. I mean, I'm within 6 inches of being where I wanna be. So if I wanted to, I could recalibrate that thing out. Let's just see what it'll do if I go ahead and pull out another 30 feet. There's 30 right there. It's gonna be my last little blue loop. Put it over on the side so I don't get them all confused. Like I said, if you got two people, it works better, but you can do it by yourself. Just lock your rod into something. There you go. We're 6 inches the other way. We're at 30'6", almost 31. But that's how you calibrate those them line counter reels. If you're 27 feet, that means you got to take some line off. If you're at over 30 feet, that means you have to put some line on. If you're 32 feet, 33 feet, you have to add line. It's backwards on what your mind would think. But that's how you calibrate a line counter reel so that you can be scientific on your depths. So if you're wanting to be at a certain depth, you got to know that your reel is right on the money. So if you let out, say you let out 45 foot of line, you know that you've let out 45 foot of line and you're at 45 feet. So there's a tip from BNC Fishing Adventures. Give us a call, 918-864-0562. That's how you tie the knot and that's how you calibrate your reels. Thank you.